Most people doing calf raises make this one key mistake, which leads to suboptimal muscle activation, but also less gains in ankle and foot mobility. And that mistake I very commonly see is an inability to keep the big toe properly down and pressure through it as they go into that calf raise. You see, calf raises require us to go into plantar flexion of the ankle and also a relatively higher arch position of the foot, which is referred to as supination. This propulsive position of the foot occurs in running a gait cycle in late stance when we are pushing off. I oftentimes see people with foot, ankle, and knee problems like plantar fasciitis and knee pain and Achilles issues have an inability to properly access this position of plantar flexion and supination of the foot. Because they need to access this position but don't fully genuinely have it, they compensate to get it. What this oftentimes looks like is they don't load their big toe properly and they roll onto their outside toes like this. If you can't keep the big toe properly down, this leads to a suboptimal ability for the foot and ankle to properly change shape. You see, a good calf raise can keep the big toe and little toe down at the same time as they go up into that position. If we keep proper pressure to the big and little toes, we move up into that position, the heel should move into this position, which is called inversion. If you see this, you're much more likely doing a proper calf raise. And as we go down, the heel should move back into what we call a relatively more everted position like this. Then as we go up again, it should move into that inversion. So proper pressure to the big and little toe and that heel action is what I'm looking for in a good solid calf raise with optimal biomechanics. So an easy way you can address this is just simply think about pushing through your big and little toe together. But if you're struggling to keep your big toe down, you could take a wedge and slide it underneath the ball of your foot and your first two toes like this. This will make it easier for you to keep that big toe down. I oftentimes see that it leads to better mechanics at the rest of the foot and heel as well.